Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Putri Rarinti and here I will explain to you about my research title about student perspective on influence of brand identity on the brand image of Apple product in Indonesia. Next, here in introduction, I will explain about definition of brand, brand identity, brand image, application, Apple, and there are two research questions. The first question is, does brand identity affect the brand image of Apple product based on student point of view? And the second question is, how does the influence of the brand identity of the brand image of Apple product? Brand is an important thing in a business, and while the brand identity is all type of element of the brand, which include the delivery of the character, commitment, and product value of the company, so that it's known by consumer through aspect of colors, symbol, and so on. Brand image is a comparison of strength, excellence, and uniqueness of the product with others brand and are created in the mind of the public in general. And the difference between brand identity and brand image is that image is how consumer perceive the brand, and while brand identity is how the company created the right image in the mind of consumer. Apple is a company that design, develop, and sell a wide range of electronic products such as phone, computer, tablet, and other products. Apple is one of the multinational American companies again in the technology. And then this study focus on discussing about Apple because it is one of the successful technology company, the brand identity that is expected to be in the mind of consumer of Apple product user in the positive brand identity, so that it can positive brand image also for Apple product, so that consumer will feel safe to make repeat purchase or even recommended Apple product to Apple people around them. The study identified the influence of brand identity, brand image, product against Apple, especially among students. It's aimed to identify the problem as follows. The first, does brand identity affect the brand image of Apple product based on student point of view? And the second, how does the influence of the brand identity of the brand image of Apple product? And next, literature review. There are two literature review. First, theoretical framework and empirical framework. Theoretical framework, I will explain about brand, behavior and consumer, brand identity, and brand image. According to Acker 2000, brand image is unique brand association that so promise to consumer, and then based on Keller 2013, brand image is way to create brand awareness by increasing brand familiarity through repeated expert. And how about Chiptono 2002 said that the behavior of the consumer is the action that are directly involved in the business again, determine the product and service, including the process of making a decision and the precept the follow the action of those. And then according to Dorian 2011, brain are the able to create interactive communication with consumer. And then empirical review about some perspective. According to Aker 2000, brand identity also need to be considered involving brand image, because brand identity will be basis of the public opinion. So the willingness of consumer to trust and feel safe in the brand with all the risks because of the hope the brand can provide positive and reliable result for them. Killer Story 2013 said the brand image for the strong association with appropriate product categories or other relevant parts of consumption cost in building brand equality. And then, based on their theory of chip tunnel 2002, consumer must go attract a square of stake when buying a product. And then research method. In a research method, I use qualitative data for the research. Sorry, for the research and the interview with semi-structured interview and for the participant interview, there are 4 student interview. This study used qualitative method of determining student opinion about the influence of brand identity on the brand image of Apple product in Indonesia. To obtain data, researcher conducted semi-structured interview using a voice recorder via WhatsApp. In the interview, the researcher gave a list of questions to the participant. The question consists of the question about Apple product, which are one of the brand identity that affect the brand image. In addition, several follow-up questions related to the main question were also asked to the participant to support the data finding and to make the interview more efficient. The participant of this study were given for student of the University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta or UMY. The selected participant are 5th semester student from the Faculty of Social and Political Science. The participant consists of 2 men and 2 women, with the reason that 5th year student of the Faculty of Social and Political Science are my friends from the same faculty in the hope they can help me maximally in this research. And then next finding. In finding, there are some questions to interview. The first question, do you know or have ever heard of the term brand identity and brand image? And then, do you use Apple product as communication tool? And then, do you agree the Apple product are one of the brand identities and every brand image? And what if you agree or disagree? And the last question is, how does Apple brand identity affect you, and what is the reason why many people use Apple product? Because brand identity affect brand image. From the finding, I found for the interview, I found about participant 1, participant 2, and participant 3 and 4. They said, what I know brand identity is like and ever made my company to create a positive image in the mind of consumer, while brand image is the perception or impression that consumer have about a brand. And then about the question, there are participant 1 said about use Apple product as communication tool. Participant 1 said no, I don't use Apple product. And then while participant 2, 3, and 4, they said, yes, we are using Apple product as communication tool because we feel very easy using iOS and their product. And then about Apple product are one of the brand identity and that affect brand image. There is participant 1, he said that he disagreed that Apple product are one of the brand identities that affect brand image because he don't buy Apple product because according to him there were still many shortcomings of this product, and this deficiency were in the other product. But participants 2, 3, and 4, they said that they agree with Apple product are one of the brand identities and that affect brand events. With the reason we agree because brand identity is main factor in shaping the brand image. They think the image of Apple is widely known because most people are interested in the design, logo, and brand name of Apple, which here has the impression of being expensive and luxurious, and that makes Apple bright, bold, and has a good image. And then for Apple brand identity affect people, participant one said, I'm not interested in the buying Apple product because according to him, the appearance is not much different from his other product. Many other product is also look luxurious. So the brand identity in Apple product doesn't ever him using this product. In contrast, to the view of participants 2, 3, and 4, they said yes because Apple brand identity makes their image better. As they said before, the image Apple is widely known because most people are attracted to the design, logo, and brand name of the Apple, which has the impression of the being expensive and luxurious. And this is answer from a first student respondent from Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta about brand identity and brand image Apple product and the influence of brand identity on the brand image of Apple product. And here, the participant will answer by voice note via WhatsApp, and they for participant answer all the question from interview. And then discussion about the question, Apple product as communication tool. The result of Apple are one of the brand identities and affect brand image. Brand identity affect consumers start from the product procedure have good quality such as Apple also has a fantastic price. Sorry. Has fantastic price where already described there is price, there is quality indirectly. And then from discussion, in this study, the research I found that everyone knew what brand identity and brand image mean. And the result is according with the result of the research conducted by Lois Budiharjo in his research entitled The Influence of Brand Identity on Brand Loyalty Trust and Brand Image and Brand Trust of Product, which state the brand identity is defined as unique brand association that so promise to consumer. And then in this study, I found the 3 out of 4 participants choose Apple product as communication device or technology used in everyday life, as evidenced by the result of interview conducted with several selected participants saying they choose Apple product brand identity as technology starts sold upon laptop and other. And then the results are accordance with research conducted by Cynthia Devi Pandu 2017. Pandu has research. Sorry, Pandu is here this title and influence of brand image and product quality on parsing decision on iPhone owners. And then I also found once people agree that Apple product are one of the brand identities that affect brand image because their image of Apple is widely known because most people are interested in design, logo, and brand name of Apple has impression of being inventive and luxurious. And then these results are according in with the classification of the influence of brand identity of brand image, which was carried out by Cynthia Devi Pandu 2003, 2007. In her research entitled "The Effect of Brand Image and Product Quality on the Purchasing Decision of iPhone Owners." It's clear that some people choose Apple product as brand identity that affect their brand image because they are interested in the design or logo of Apple, which makes a smartphone that looks luxurious and simple. Besides that, the way Apple product work is very satisfying. And then, and last conclusion. This study described the student perspective on the effect of brand identity to the brand image in Indonesia, especially among students of Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta. In this study, the research conclude the effect on the brand identity and brand image can be evidenced by the result of sorry. By the result of the interviewers. Some participants, students feel about the influence of brand identity and brand image in Indonesia. Most of the interviewers answered that it's true. The brand identity affect brand image. Brand identity is the main factor in shaping the brand image. The image of Apple is widely known because most people are interested in the design, logo, and brand name of Apple, which has the impression of being expensive and luxurious. In addition, this research provide the most people are influenced to choose the type of brand identity product that affect the brand image, especially Apple product, which the image of Apple widely known because most people are attracted to the design, logo, and name of Apple, which has impression of being expensive and luxurious. Based on the result of this study, it's recommended for further research on the large scale. Further study can invite more participants from more university in Indonesia who are willing to ask for their view on brand identity that affect brand image, so that the study is able to present more data. The researcher also suggests the further research can be carried out using means qualitative and quantitative research method. Thus, the data and result to be obtained will be more varied and varied. I think just all for my research. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.